incredible 4-day storm. We've had some unbelievably amazing experiences. It's pretty hard to put into words how unbelievable it was. I couldn't recommend coming to Indonesia or highly, and in particular to Bima, especially with the rally, because the rally coincides with some just mind-blowing events, once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. And so we're leaving now reluctantly, and unfortunately we've missed the wind, and we're into another headwind again, as usual. So we're going to struggle for the next 3 or 4 hours with straight out headwinds and no sails. But that's how it goes, I suppose. We're heading to a place called Saleh Bay, S-A-L-E-H Bay, which is about 80 nautical miles away, and we're going to go overnight, I think, because we're just not going to get there otherwise. And then not tomorrow morning, but the following morning we're going to go on a whale shark drive, and that should be an incredible experience. I think it's one of, if not the largest aggregation of whale sharks in one spot in the world, and it's a pretty unique opportunity. So we're going there, and we'll just be there sometime in the afternoon, and then we get picked up at 4 a.m. to go to the whale sharks, and we'll be back on the boat by 8 a.m. and which will leave us with about a 6-hour sail to get to Badass, which we're going there to do the bull racing, which will be another unique opportunity. So anyway, join us as we do our overnight sail here. Hopefully when we get outside the headland here, we'll get some wind in our favour. We can put the sails up, and that will make me a lot happier. Anyway, thanks for joining us.
On a boat waiting in anticipation to see these beautiful whale sharks that are here in Sumbawa, and it's pretty noisy because we've got a boat that we've tied up to another tourist boat here, so we're pretty excited, and we're hoping we'll see a gorgeous whale shark and an opportunity to swim with it. So we've got Linny, we've got Mitcho, woohoo, Janet and Mark. And there's Miss Linny.
Boat.
And we've got boats all around us. I've got my flippers on, ready to go. We are waiting. The second I slipped into the water, I realized just how close they were. One of these gentle giants brushed against my leg as it glided past, and for a heartbeat, I just froze. Caught somewhere between shock, awe, and pure disbelief that I was even here. In that instant, everything else just faded away. The noise, the rush, the plans, gone. All that was left was the quiet pulse of the ocean and these incredible whale sharks drifting around me like slow-moving shadows. We decided to leave this footage completely raw so you can experience it the way we did. Unpolished, unfiltered, and honest. No heavy editing, just real moments with real creatures who have absolutely no idea how extraordinary they are. There were times I didn't even know which way to look. With 5 or more whale sharks sharing the same space, it felt like being dropped into the middle of some ancient ballet. Calm, powerful, and impossibly graceful. We'd been told not to touch them, and we didn't. But with so many moving so close, sometimes they touched us. A gentle brush, a slow pass, a reminder that we were the visitors here. And that's what struck me most, how small I felt, but in the best way. Humbled, grateful, completely overwhelmed by the beauty and scale of something far bigger than myself. It's moments like these that remind us to slow down, to breathe, to let nature speak without trying to narrate every second of it. Because when you're surrounded by wonder like this, the ocean doesn't need your words. It just needs your attention.
Out here sailing around Sumbawa, we're cruising past one of the most dramatic stories in the history of the Earth. This is where Mount Tambora erupted back in 1815, the biggest volcanic blast that was ever recorded in history. It literally changed global weather for years. Hard to imagine looking at how calm and beautiful the place is now. But then there are the whale sharks. Sumbawa's coastline is one of the few places where these gentle giants regularly show up. They gather naturally around traditional fishing platforms called bagan. Overnight the fishermen use lights that attract small fish and shrimp, and in the morning the whale sharks come through to feed on what's already there. No force feeding, no gimmicks, just a feeding opportunity the sharks choose to take. What's cool is how well this whole thing is managed. The local community runs the tours, their rules are tight, and it's all happening inside a designated UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. That means conservation is part of the entire setup. And honestly, the shift from heavy fishing to ecotourism has been good for everyone. Healthier seas, more income for the villagers, and much lighter impact on the animals and the environment. So when you see us swimming around with a bunch of whale sharks, it's not some dodgy operation. It's a real natural event that's actually helping protect these incredible creatures, and it feels pretty amazing to be part of that.
First look at Kaya. If you close it, does it have that sky roof in there or not?
So they're water storage.
We've never had trampolines either, because Ocean Lady was all fiberglass.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
The Deans as well. They have a very small trampoline there.
Yeah. What's your initial thoughts?
It's alright. It's probably, I guess it's probably what I expect.
For a $330,000 Leopard 40 that's 2009.
As we spin around. Yeah.
Very different, this boat. We're aboard Sunkissed, which is a Leopard 44. The difference with this one is it is not an owner's version, so it's 4 cabin, 4 heads, which is not what we really wanted, and it's a little bit out of our budget. So just to give you an idea, the Leopard 40, which is Kaya, was around about 250 American. This one is about 380 American. So it sort of ends up being a little bit more in budget, but oh, it's nice. It's more what I was thinking when we said leopard. I mean, this is just gorgeous, like everything. So this is see, it's a wet shower as well, which not many people like because there's no. So you've got to have your shower drain, and then you've got your toilet, and then what happens over here is this cabin has its own bathroom as well. Again, another wet shower, and then a cabin. Very nice cabin, I have to say. Very, very nice. This has a little has the fridge, nav station, cabin. Has the nice little, and then we've got another bathroom. Exactly the same this side. We're in a Leopard 46. This is Lana, and it's the same era as Kaya. So 2009. I think she's going for about 500k Aussie, but quite a big bit of difference. Like the cockpit area, big. Got this thing that turns, an extra seat that we didn't have, and then the helm station, nice easy access straight up, so cool, and really big comfortable chairs. Got amazing view when you can see the fronts, and you can just see the back and back, so you can see all points of the boat from here. May need to move it a little bit, but that's okay.
I like the fridge down here.
Yeah. Oh, is there another one? Oh, there's 3 fridges. Okay, a nice big Rain Marine. That's pretty specky.
That's good.
Yeah. Sort of suits Mitch. Look at all the space. Oh, it doesn't have the slidey, so it's got a hard top instead of a slidey slide. Step backwards before
Pretty nice.
Hmm?
Very nice, got no
Yeah.
clears.
No clears at all. And then step down and walk out. Very nice. It doesn't have the front entrance like the other one. Excellent conditions. Oh, there's 10 lives. There's Mark and Jane's cousin. This one doesn't have a bow spritz.
Must be a crew.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, spacing. What the fuck do you want that for?
Yeah.
It's in the middle.
So what do you think?
So,
Action.
action. So, what was our morning? Our morning was, we looked at 4 yachts this morning, including the one that we made a sort of an offer on, and was pretty keen on, but I'm not so sure about it now. I like it, but I don't know. Too much work, and there's too much stuff in this joint. It's too, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure.
Thank you.
Then we looked at, that was the Leopard 40 2009, then we looked at a 2015 Leopard 44,
Sunkissed. Oh my god.
which is an ex-charter boat.
I would go yes to that one if we could afford
Except
it.
there's 4 cabins, 4 bathrooms. We
know.
just don't want 4 bathrooms. Mind you, if it only had 2 bathrooms and 3 cabins, it would be probably 100 grand more.
It was just really nice, and obviously newer, 2015. Had that front deck that I love, that front entrance.
But it needed a quite an upgrade on a lot of things too.
Well, the main thing was the solar.
And batteries. Yeah.
So if you did nothing else and just did the solar and water maker, no water maker on that one.
Oh yeah. No Ecobone.
Did it? It was the last one that had no water maker.
Oh, did it?
Well, one of them, I asked him for
Kaya
every
didn't have
single...
one.
No, and the next one didn't. Sunkissed didn't
I think
either.
it did. Might have been the 3rd one that didn't, but anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
So now what do we do? I mean, Kaya, if we buy it, it's a good price.
There's hundreds of yachts here. How do we get to look at them all for sale? I don't know.
Well, none of them are in our budget.
Got to be some. Not all yachts are $1 million. There's got to be some around here.
Not so much for 350 Aussie. Yeah, we saw Tiki, which is the one that we nearly bought in Pancor Marina. Weren't quite ready, were we?
No.
But we would have a boat now to be sailing. We probably would have been sailing by
Yeah,
now.
we'll probably be sitting there ourselves. I don't know. We'll just keep chugging along, and I'll have a think. I don't know what. I'm not too sure what to say.
Still looking. We've seen the three. We saw 3 leopards, a 40, a 45, a 44 and a 46.
Yeah.
And then we saw a Lagoon 42.
Which was over $1 million.
But nice. Like, as in, we've just sort of we've written off lagoons a bit, but are you in the opinion that we would possibly add them to our search list?
You just got to find something.
And we're not saying absolutely no to Kaya. We just need to sit down and write out what needs to be done and price it, and see if they'd take it.
Yeah. Just things like all the clears, all the like plastic windows and stuff that go around when you put around when it's raining and stuff like that. There's only 1 out of the 3 boats had that. So I mean, what do you do? You can't sit at the helm and steer it because you get soaked.
And it was the Seakiss, that lovely one that had a massive, fully protected helm station.
Yeah.
Full on zip up everything.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
and the rest of them, if we got Kaya, we'd have to spend a bit of money getting clears, and also redesigning that where we view, like not redesigning, but the clears stop halfway through. So then you've got from halfway through all the way around that's exposed. So you're getting wet even when you're sitting in the helm station. Anyway, but like as far, if our worst case scenario is Kaya.
Yeah. If it's worst case scenario,
Canario.
I'd like to offer a little less money than what we sort of initially offered. It just needs so much extra stuff done. I mean, it would still sail. You can still sail it, I'm sure, but that needs quite a bit. And it sounds like the owner doesn't want to have anything to do with it much. So I reckon since they've already had 1 sail fall through, they probably would take 200.
I don't think they'd take 200. They might take 2. Well, you've offered 220 and they've accepted that, right?
Yeah. Anyway.
If you say 215, I reckon they'd accept that.
No, I don't. It wouldn't. It'd be 210. 205, I think. I don't know. Anyway, we shall keep going.
Yeah. We've got each other.
Yeah, well, and that's a lot.
Join us next time as Mitcho gets down and dirty bull racing in Badass, and stay with us as we take you on the journey to find our new floating home.